Time now for the morning rush. The teen accused in the deadly shooting of a mail carrier still on the run this morning. Police now searching for 17-year-old Xavier Zamora. Detectives say Zamora was in a fight with his mother on Monday when the victim, Jose Hernandez, intervened. So Zamora shot him. Hernandez, a father of four, is being remembered as always being helpful.
A mid-school student is facing a charge of battery this morning for what happened in this video right here. This happening at Jimmy Carter Middle School. Officials say Luis Ortiz refused to give his cell phone to his teacher. Two APS security officers tried to take the phone from Ortiz, causing a fight. The case now heads to the district attorney's office. Kristen.
In general, drier conditions today. We're just going to be looking at some spotty showers out over the mountain areas of northern and central New Mexico. But in general, rain chances coming down today, and we're going to continue to dry out with more sunshine expected Thursday. Spot mountain storms continue. David?
Acting Chief of Homeland Security is now speaking out against the policy that separated migrant families. In a 60 Minutes interview, Kevin McAleenan says that while the enforcement was effective, he now feels public trust was lost. McAleenan also talks about his plans on handling the border crisis moving forward. That interview will air right here on CBS Sunday evening.
More migrants expected in Las Cruces today, and more help will be needed. The Salvation Army says their last day serving food to asylum seekers at the border will be this Friday. As for Las Cruces, it took in 130 migrants yesterday alone.
The Supreme Court will continue their arguments today on if the citizenship question should be put on the 2020 census. Yesterday, the court was divided on the issue. The president has said it would be a way to enforce the Voting Rights Act, but others say it could hurt participation. Now, the Supreme Court will likely make their decision in June.
Here in New Mexico, a commission will soon begin work efforts on getting more people to participate in the census. The governor recently signed an executive order giving more than $3 million to the commission. How many people fill out the census affects our state's federal funding for health care, education, and transportation.
The brothers involved in the alleged attack on actor Jussie Smollett are now suing his attorneys. The duo's lawsuit claims the attorneys continue to make false statements about them even after the charges against Smollett were dropped. Now, the brothers are admitting to the role that they played in the alleged attack, saying they only took part because Smollett paid them.
A New York law firm who just released the names of nearly 200 Boy Scout leaders accused of child sex abuse says their next move is seeking justice. The firm releasing the names of former leaders in New Jersey and New York. They are listed in the Scouts' so-called perversion files, which documents possible abuse dating back to the 1940s.
New at 6 this morning, National Park officials are investigating a series of deaths at the Grand Canyon. This as a woman falls 200 feet to her death yesterday. Authorities say the woman fell before rangers could mount a rescue effort. Now, this is the fourth death near the national park this year.
This morning, you can listen to a new podcast that's shedding light on a missing persons case that rocked one New Mexico town. Holly White disappeared from Taos in May of 2016. Her SUV later found at the Gorge Bridge, but she was never found. Now her case is getting the attention of the podcast, Mysteriously Missing. Kristen.
Today's Metro Threat Index added 2. Still watching for some patchy fog possible here in the valley, but also some cool temperatures this morning in the 40s. No problems this afternoon with 70 sunshine and light winds. Crystal?
New this morning, Isleta Casino says it will soon be offering sports betting at their casino. The Pueblo says the casino is expecting to begin operations as early as this summer. Isleta joins Buffalo Thunder Casino and the Santa Ana Star Casino as the only venues in New Mexico to offer sports betting.
Another round of thinning in the East Mountains is set to begin this week. Forest officials say the work will involve thinning by hand, piling up fuel wood for later collection, and chipping the leftover material in an effort to reduce the potential for extreme wildfires.
New this morning, the American Lung Association set to release its State of the Air report today, revealing pollution and air quality levels in the state. Officials say millions live in cities where poor air quality is contributing to health problems like asthma. This is the 20th time the report has been released.
Happening today, an Albuquerque high school is ready to compete in the 57th annual National Junior Science and Humanities Symposia. Rusty Ludwigson from APS Early College Academy is going to be competing with high school students from across the country, all for scholarships. He's presenting his research on therapy for reducing brain injuries after a stroke.
An Albuquerque softball team waking up with a big sponsorship. They're looking to debut their new uniform supplied by a national hot dog company, Hebrew Nationals. After asking the kosher hot dog company for permission, they said yes, even wanting to sponsor the team, sending them jerseys, pants, bats, and even socks. Kristen.
Time now for a check on your traffic. We do have an accident this morning at Girard and Lead. We also have our news tracker on a big crash. We've got major delays on I-25 northbound at Paseo due to a multi-vehicle crash there. Debris has the left lane of I-25 southbound blocked just south of Paseo there. So do use extreme caution and factor in some extra time.
Well, happening today, a record-breaking Jeopardy player is hoping for another win. 34-year-old James Holzhauser has already won more than $1 million so far. He now ranks 4th on Jeopardy's all-time consecutive wins list. You can catch him on today's episode, airing right here this evening on KRQE.
Oh. We're taking you back 46 years ago on this day, April 24th, 1973. We had golf ball-sized hail fall out in Clovis, Curry County there. Extensive damage reported to windows and crops in the area. That was on this day 46 years ago. We take you now to the 5 facts.
We start with number 5 here. Here's a fun story for you. An Albuquerque softball team waking up ready to debut their new uniforms on the field. They've been supplied by a national hot dog company. The spring softball team has gone through a few name changes over the years. At the end of last season, they voted to change their name to the Hebrew Nationals. That's right, just like the kosher hot dog company. The Michigan-based company was okay with it and is now sponsoring the team, supplying everything from their jerseys, the bats, the balls, even socks. You mentioned maybe they should supply some hot dogs for the games too.
Yeah, while they're at it. At number 4, a third casino may soon be adding its name to the list of sports betting places here in New Mexico. The Isleta Pueblo says their casino is expecting to begin operating their own sports book as early as this summer. Isleta is going to be joining both Buffalo Thunder Casino and the Santa Ana Star Casino after the U.S. Supreme Court struck down a federal sports gambling ban last year.
At number 3, today marks the warming and drying trend that we have going on. 72 degrees today underneath that sunny sky. The exception will be the mountain areas where we've got some spot showers lingering with that moisture left over. More sunshine taking us into the end of the work week. High temperatures warming up to the 80s by Friday. Looking at pretty warm temperatures this weekend with 80s here in the metro and 90s in the plains.
At number 2 this morning, a New Mexico family is hoping that a new podcast is going to bring in fresh leads on their missing loved one. Holly White's family is still searching for answers 3 years after her disappearance. White disappeared on May 5th, 2016 from her hometown of Taos after not showing up to meet a friend. Now, her SUV was later found at the Taos Gorge Bridge. Her family says she was not suicidal and her body has never been found. White's case is now getting national attention on being featured. This is on the Mysteriously Missing podcast. You can find more details on a link to that podcast at alwaysonkrqe.com.
And you know what's interesting is they also have a private investigator working the case now. So hopefully, you know, they're going to try new tests, including DNA testing, to find a lead on that case. On to number 1 now, day 3, and the search for the teen accused of killing an Albuquerque mail carrier is intensifying as police now ask for your help finding 17-year-old Xavier Zamora. A memorial continues to grow for the victim, Jose Hernandez, in the neighborhood where he was fatally shot. Neighbors say he was on the job that day as an Albuquerque USPS worker when he tried to break up a fight between Zamora and his mother. So neighbors say the teen suspect grabbed a gun and shot the mail carrier. Now, Zamora is still on the run this morning, though. When he is caught, he is facing an open count of murder. Neighbors have been speaking out about the victim, remembering him as a man who is always helpful, always had a smile on his face. He was a father of 4. A lot of folks are missing him this morning.